Yo, what is up, everybody? Trader Mayne here with a quick market update. I'm sorry I didn't end up doing my stream either Sunday or today. I was originally going to go on with SMFX. We had some scheduling issues, so rather than try and shove in back-to-back streams, I figured I'd do a quick market update here, just get this up for you guys. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming with Cold Blood Schiller. So looking forward to that one. I think it should be good. So real quick, we're going to cover Bitcoin, Ethereum. We'll take a quick look at my dollar, or not my dollar, my gold trade. A lot of people had questions about, had some people wondering why I trade gold, kind of memeing and stuff, but I've been trading gold for a long time. If you guys have been following me, you know that, and it's an asset I'm very comfortable trading. I've got a lot of experience doing it, seen a lot of success, and absolutely crushed this gold trade, and all commodities really at this point: wheat, copper, gold, all sorts, silver, platinum, are all looking very, very bullish. We haven't seen any sort of kind of commodities type, lead bubble in a long time. What does that mean for crypto? Don't know yet. They've kind of been inversely correlated of late, so something to watch for. If commodities are flying, what's going to happen to crypto, Bitcoin, and other risk assets? That's yet to be seen, but we'll take a quick look at Bitcoin here. So real quick, this video is in partnership with Prime XBT. You guys have been doing a great job using that Prime link, so continue to do that, please. Use the Prime link in the description here. Code Mayne50. You do that after you make the account. You go to your accounts page, you type in code Mayne50 for the promo code, 7% deposit bonus. So make an account, deposit some money, get trading over there. You can trade gold with me and stuff like that on Prime using crypto as collateral, which is awesome. All right, so shout out to the Prime team. So let's get into Bitcoin here. Same chart we've been working with forever, right? So we've basically been working with this chart for a long ass time. We're stuck in this kind of weekly range here. Right, so we've been trading in this weekly range. We had our rejection here at the mid-range in the yearly open again. So both rejections that have now happened, that have sent us back to the range lows, happened at that midpoint of that yearly open and of this big range here. So that was another short opportunity up there. Is this a higher low? That's what the bulls are hoping for. That is what we're waiting to see. If you zoom in a little bit here, we had this, you can see another clear H12 SFP, man. H12 SFP, H12 SFP, H12 SFP, H12 SFP, H12 SFP. A little bit of alpha there for you if you want to go back test. I will be talking about this in my SFP video when I do get around to finishing it. But you can see here that, we came up here. I was expecting a pullback. So when we were trading up here, everyone was super bullish. I said, just like here, I'm not longing into resistance here. I want price to show acceptance through the level. Then I'm targeting 50K. Then I'm targeting these highs. We came up. I said, I'm not longing here. I want to wait for a break and close through. Lower high, dump, right? Same thing here. I said, I'm not longing here. Why? The break and close through. Or I think we pull back to at least here. So we did come back here and we actually came below. We got a backside test and we traded even lower. So what I'm watching right now is for longs above here. I'm not really interested in longing. I didn't want to long this when we closed through it. I wanted to see us get a bounce and then maybe play a higher low. We didn't get that. So this is where I'm bullish above towards 42, something like that. And then this would initially be potentially resistance. Again, just level to level. That's all we've been doing this entire time, and we've done quite well. Above here, I target here. Above here, I target here, right? So if we come up above here and then reject here, guess where I'm targeting? Back down into here. Lose this, back down into here. Lose this, back down into here. Level to level to level. Above here, we're targeting here. If this, then that. So when you have a plan and you have levels where you're looking for your setups to form, when we're in between those areas, you don't do anything. You chill. It makes trading a lot more relaxing when you don't have to stare at the chart waiting for something to happen, right? Waiting for a setup to form. Or you wait for a setup to form, instead of chasing a setup, right? So we're waiting for a setup to form above here to long into here. Okay. The long scenario that I could see happening from right around where we are, the only one I really see, you take your fib from here to here. We are in that sweet spot, and we have this 12-hour demand. We've already tagged it, so I don't like it as much. But we could rally from here, or we could run this low. We haven't run this low quite. We've kind of got equal lows here. So maybe we rally from here. If we do, guess what? I keep looking at the camera. The camera's not even on. If we rally from here and don't run these lows, guess what? I missed the trade. I'm not going to get in the trade. However, if we do run these lows and then get some sort of reclaim back above this level here at about 37,680, that would be a long I'm interested in. A run of these lows and maybe an SFP, an over-under, something along those lines I'd be interested in. But if we just rally up from here to 40 or higher, I'm going to miss the trade. My next trade setup, if we just rally from here and don't pull back, is going to be above here. Okay? Above here, I'm interested in getting into longs to around this price floor here at about 42. And then this will be an interesting area, kind of this 41.5 to 42 area, because if we get above here and then back below, I think that's quite bearish. That'd be a third lower high, right? So no setup for me right now. I know I'm running through a lot of different stuff here, but hopefully it all makes sense, right? We could rally from here. We are in an area of support. So if we do rally, that's your reasoning why. You got your fib pull, you got your 12-hour demand. Personally, I'd like to see a run of the lows first, but we could just go up from here. It's completely possible. We got stocks already down 1% here for the futures for overnight. So we'll have to see what that looks like when we open up tomorrow. But I would rather see a run of the lows and then some sort of reclaim to get in long. But if we just rally from here, we just rally from here. Otherwise, I'm kind of treating this like its own big range, right? From this low to this high being its own range. And maybe we get something similar to here, right? Where we get some sort of, one push, two push, third tap, and then go. So maybe we get something like that going on here, right? Push one, range low tap, range low tap. Maybe we get one more range low tap and then we rally. I don't know. But that's something I'm watching, right? If we're not able to get back above 40, and notice how that OB there is also confluent with the EQ of this range I just drew. If we're staying down here, my target is this low and back into 33,800 there. So I'm just going to stay patient here. If we can get a convincing move through 40, then I'm interested in getting in longs towards closer to the range high. But for now, I'm chilling. It's only Monday, so still too early to tell. We'll see what price looks like tomorrow. If I have any more clues, obviously I'll share that with you, but I'm chilling for now. You guys know my levels. I gave you some clear plans for level-to-level plays, right? Just between here and here, between here and here, between here and here, and then obviously below here, other than a wick of these lows, down into this, okay? So those are the levels, the ranges I'm looking at if you're Trader SZ, all right? Ethereum, looking weaker than Bitcoin, in my opinion. Again, same levels here. We rejected again into this big high time frame order block here, put in a lower high. So could this be a higher low? I don't know yet. Still too early to tell. I wanted to see a bounce on Ethereum. We didn't get it. So what am I watching? Pretty much the same thing, right? We've got H12 demand here. Ethereum, we're already below this low. So we've made a lower low. So if it's going to rally, it's got to happen soon, or else we're going to be going back down towards 2100, to 2200 if we fail to rally from this area. So in terms of range plays on Ethereum, I would say above here, which is about 2600 up into 3K. Okay, below 2400 down to about 2200. Those would be the ranges we're playing. Cautiously bullish here if they can hold this higher low, but I'm not personally taking a long here. But if you're taking a long, this is a 12-hour order block. You could long this with your stop here, target a new high. Okay, above 3150, we get excited towards, 38, 39, maybe even 4K. But as long as we're below 3150, making lower highs, hard to say that, this probably won't just do another lower high, something like this. So we're going to wait and see. We're going to watch, but no trade for me on Ethereum yet either. Okay. Go over to, we'll take a look at stocks quickly. These are all weekly levels that I drew out ages ago. I drew this first weekly level out back in the end of January. Cap the market, right? Another weekly level, support, or here. Big bounce. Where'd it bounce to? Right into that weekly level. Rejected. Where to? Another weekly level. This becomes your new floor, and that looks like a pretty straight up bearish retest, and now we're selling off pretty hard. So equities not looking great, and that coupled with gold looking absolutely monstrous. Like this looks like it's just about to rip, right? This looks like it's about to rip. Big kind of triangle pattern right near previous all-time high and looking very strong. Silver also looking very strong. Silver looks like the exact same setup. Right at resistance, consolidating there. This looks like it's about to pop. Platinum just made a new all-time high. What is copper? What is the fucking thing for copper? God damn it. Futures. All right, we can look at wheat. I mean, Jesus Christ. Rice Krispies are about to get expensive, fellas. Looking extremely bullish. Here's copper. Copper, new all-time high. Again, looking extremely bullish. So, and the dollar, right? Dollar is rallied back to the COVID highs. So where Bitcoin did this at COVID and then rallied, stocks did this, the dollar did this, right? And now what happens? Now we have the inverse. The dollar is back where it sold off at COVID, and a bunch of these stocks that went crazy during COVID are all selling off back to where that rally originated. What could that mean for Bitcoin? I don't know, but it could get ugly, right? If this trend continues, what if Bitcoin wants to trade much lower, right? And go back to, I don't think it's going back to 3K by any means, but what if it wants to trade back down into the 20s while the dollar continues to rally, commodities continue to rally? So something to watch, guys, but I'll keep you updated. Let's see if we got any alts here. Luna obviously had a very nice, move from that altcoin video we posted. Just went absolutely bonkers. You kind of had like a little bit of a 3-drive play here. If I pull up the RSI, and I know RSI is a dirty word, but you kind of had here a bit of a bullish divergence into support. So we had this previous consolidation here, right? You have your daily order block, zoom in, and you kind of had a bull div here, higher lows, lower lows, and you got a little bit of a pop, but it's already turning back down. Bitcoin's kind of working into a similar situation here. You got lower lows here, higher lows on the RSI, but I don't know yet. I'm not comfortable getting in a position here, and I'll explain why. I don't know where my idea is wrong here. Okay. So that's key in trading. I need to have an idea where my trade is wrong. So right here, I'm not comfortable putting my stop here because there's this low right there below it that we haven't tagged in that demand. If we run below this low and then come back up, now I have an easy invalidation for my trade. Okay. So yeah, targets are important, all that shit, but where's my idea wrong? I'm not putting my stop here. I don't want it to be that loose, right? I don't want to eat that. And I don't trust this wick with this wick being so close. So if I get some sort of trade where I get a clear invalidation, then I'm interested in entering on the long side. Same thing here, right? This 40K level, if we're able to reclaim this, if we make a low here, right? And then reclaim I have an easy invalidation here for the long that I enter here to target higher. I need to know where my trade idea is wrong, right? So if you have a range, let's say, you don't want to necessarily buy the first tap, but if it runs the range, boom, now I have an invalidation targeting back into here and into the range high. So I don't have a clear invalidation, so I'm not going to force a trade. Once I have something a little more clear where I say, okay, here's my idea is wrong. Why do I love the SFPs? Your idea is wrong there, right? So now when you're hunting short setups on the lower time frame, that's your invalidation. And then on the low time frame, you can look for a lower time frame within here, right? Play to get an even tighter invalidation within this. But you need to have that clear invalidation to enter the trade, and I just don't see that right now on Bitcoin. Personally, I'm not interested in having my stop way down here because I don't know where you put it otherwise based on the H12, right? These look ripe. So much rather see something like that into 36, 36.5, buy a run of those lows, and then if I get the reaction I want, compound, stop below that swing low or that SFP that forms, and now I'm interested in riding the long back up. All right, guys, so that's all I got. Just a quickie for you, and I will be back tomorrow with a live stream. Hope you enjoy. Thanks.